welcome back to another delightfully entertaining episode of Destiny 2 Forsaken. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I was doing with that, but... So today we're gonna hunt down some more Barons. I know it's been a few days, but there's Iron Banner and stuff going on. Last week, and then this week I was catching up on some of the reset stuff. I got to see the Queen. So exciting. Let's see. 430, 440, 420. So this one. So anyways, yep, I got to see Marisov. She's back. Officially back. She's the best. And she gave me presents. I can't remember what she gave me. I think it was like a chess piece or something. I've gotten like 80 of the different armor sets. Finally today got the hand cannon, which I will be more than happy to show you folks at some point. I'll probably record it over to my contract here. So I love this trust I got with Dragonfly. Real fun. Is that a thing up there? No, it's a rock. I thought there was something on top of that rock. My dirt. Sorry. So yeah, so the Dreaming City is now in its third week of a 3-week cycle. They were talking about before it came out, the Dreaming City is going to change every so often. And right now we're in the third week of a 3-week cycle that started with the first ever raid completion for the new raid. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, the Dreaming City started off all nice and pretty, and now it's all like taken, and like last week was the middle week where it was like the curse is stronger, but it's not quite like full force yet. So it was like, it was a little like there was a little take and goo in places where it wasn't before, but it wasn't too bad. Now there's like full on take and blights just kind of floating all over the place, and like giant ones, and it's just it's not great. Which makes me wonder how exactly this is going to kind of play into long term, like say next week, how it's going to. I just missed that jump. How am I not dead? That's okay, I'm about to be. Yep. Bye, everybody. So long, cruel world. No longer worth living in without Cade 6. I wonder if I can get down there. I'll bet you there's a secret down there. A scannable or a thingy. Oh, there's like a whole little pathway. Never actually been down here before. Neat. But doesn't do anything. Oh hey, a region chest. Well, that's new. I'll take that. Not a lore collectible thing, but I take it. Alright, hey guys. Explode. 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 Freaking love Dragonfly. Explode. 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 Just so many explosions. It's beautiful. Want to be like that? Be like that. So this Bite of the Fox seems to be a pretty decent sniper rifle. This is the Iron Banner sniper rifle. I got a few different rolls of it. This one has, I don't remember what. That's fine.
holy to the Fallen. They create the ether that the Fallen need to survive and grow. It's shocking that the Scorn, who were once Fallen, would even attack servitors.
Well, and this is something that comes up in the lore cards that I don't know if I have that one or not, but I watched a video about it. Thank goodness for YouTube guys in there diving into the lore. So there's a lore card where one of the Big Baron guys, the Fanatic, who's apparently the one that makes the Scorn, he was talking about how basically the corrupted ether that they use, that's like different from the normal ether, apparently somehow, however it works, he doesn't need servitors to make ether for them anymore. So, because like Go said, regular Fallen, they literally live off of ether. Like, without the ether, they dead. And bigger Fallen are ones that get more ether. So, since like the Kells and whatnot, Kells are the head of each house, which are kind of like tribes almost. The Kells decide who gets the ether, and the more ether you get, the bigger you get. So like this captain here, he gets more ether than this wannabe Invisidude. Get wrecked. So, you know, ether's kind of a big deal for the Fallen. And servitors are how they get that ether. High value target chest. So, not having that ether, or not needing the ether, I can kind of see why they would, in a way, disdain the servitors, because they see themselves as having been freed from servitude to machines, in a way. Just kind of, I don't know. But, yeah. So the Scorn don't need ether from servitors, like normal Fallen, which I think is why they are so anti-servitor. So there's a neat thing. You can see on the left side of my screen it says playing with fire, and it's got the little timer. So that's one of the perks for the Blade Barrage tree, which basically is, let's see if I can hit both of them. I hit neither of them. Yay me. Basically though, if I hit dudes with my little throwing fan there, they are set on fire and they take burn damage. While they're burning, if I kill them, they then give me that playing with fire buff, which makes my fan trick reload even faster. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Alrighty then. It kind of looked like he wasn't actually going to teleport there for a second. But anyways, so yeah, and that stacks up to 3 times. What's fun is, I was doing strikes the other day, and it had the brawler modifier, which is where your melee attacks do more damage and it recharges faster. And since that's technically considered my melee, basically getting a 3 stack of playing with fire with the throwing knives, I'd get them back almost instantly with the buff and that modifier. Like, unlimited throwing knife fan. It was great. What really made it really fun was it procs even if you kill the enemy with the throwing knife. So like if you throw the knife, that guy, see, he's dead, still gave me the playing with fire. So they don't have to be set on fire and then killed. The knife impact will do the trick. Alright, help. I'm very hurt. Alright. You need to come down over there. Same with you. See, and if you spread it out right, you can hit more than one dude at a time, but it's kind of tricky. And if you time it right, you can get... See, now I've got 2 stacks. Am I gonna find somebody else too? Probably not. So yeah, depending on... You know what? I feel like playing with you guys. Pop. Pop. I was gonna try and get all 3 of them with a single magazine, but that didn't obviously work out very well. But yeah, if you notice, like, it starts really close, but then it kind of spreads out, so you can... Ha! Got you. You guys can't see it, but I just flipped my TV the middle finger, because fuck that guy. Anyhow. So yeah, the throwing knives, obviously you can see they have some range. You just have to know how to arc it. You know what? We're going. Get snip sword. Damn it. You get snip sword. So that's the thing. I really enjoy running sniper rifles on a hunter. I just feel like for the class, it's appropriate because they're kind of the sneaky scouts and the, you know, they're very agile but very squishy. So I feel like they're meant more for a scout sniping role. So I like to run it as such. And as you can see, I have my trusty trust for close range brouhahas. And then I have my snipser rifle for popping skulls. I don't know why I'm talking like an idiot. Just ignore it. Just turn off the video and leave. You might as well. It's not gonna get any better. It's really not. Okay. Boss fight. Now he's gonna do the typical boss thing of he's gonna peace out, leave me to fight these ads. Because boss. But that's okay. I have an explodey trust. I ain't too worried. No, you don't like that? Alright, I'll keep that in mind for the future. Okay. I love when you can collateral a whole group with one candle boy. Okay, you know what? And I like how bigger enemies explode with bigger explosions with Dragonfly. Like, it makes sense. because there's more to them, and since their whole everything explodes into, you know, it makes sense that they would have a bigger explosion. Ah, I almost had you, Captain.
Hangman enjoyed this, causing pain. Let's get out of here, Guardian. I don't
Be
want to
free,
think about
boys.
what we did to Kate.
Yeah, we did it.
4 barons down.
Also, I appreciate the effect of, like, I don't know why, I appreciate the effect of, like, if you shoot and explode a guy and his buddies, like, corpses are laying on the ground, they also incinerate. Like, I appreciate that, because it means they're still, like, game objects. I don't know. I feel like they could have just been lazy and been like, nah. But instead, they coded it so that they're actual still... Like the Candle Boys. The guys with the little flaming flails they swing all over. If you kill one of those without shooting that, you can then shoot that while they're on the floor and it will explode. It's great. Like, they didn't have to do that. In fact, most games wouldn't. Let's be fair. 430, 40. We're gonna go see a mind bender. So there's a secret chest in here that I'm gonna show you guys. This is kind of neat. You get a triumph if you open this. For the, like, 2 of you who are here from my clan, don't worry. You can always come when it's one of the daily story missions or whatever if you missed it the first time around. In fact, the first time I managed to get it was I was helping a friend go through his story, and I don't know, I can't remember if it was my Titan or my Warlock. I think it was my Titan. Yeah, because it's the emblem my Titan is using right now. But there's a certain emblem you can get from finding this hidden treasure chest. And you also get a triumph, which triumphs are just fun little ways of saying, I found certain secrets. I'm not big into bragging, but they're essentially internet bragging points. But they also show other players that it's kind of like, your triumph score is kind of like the new Grimoire score. In Destiny 1, a lot of people would look at your Grimoire score as essentially how well do you know the game, in a way. Like, because the more you play, the higher your Grimoire score would be, because you do stuff, you know, complete the stories and whatnot, and do strikes and things. But all that would give you different Grimoire cards. And it would up your Grimoire score, which would, you know, indicate to people that the higher your Grimoire score, the longer you've been playing, so the more likely you were to know what the heck you were doing. And Triumph score is kind of the same way now, in a way. You get Triumph score for doing the story missions and doing... Where am I going on here? Alright. Downwards. But yeah, so like you get Triumph score for doing stories, doing strikes, doing, you know, any number of other things associated with the gameplay. So the higher your Triumph score, the more likely you are to know what the hell you're doing in terms of playing the game, you know? So it's one of those things that's like, go scan the shit. It's one of those things that you can use, like if you're looking at a rando who's like level 5, but they've got a super high Triumph score, then you know that that's just, you know, like an alt character they just started or something. You know what I mean? So if you get paired up with a bunch of randos for a strike or something, or, you know, you can look at it and be like, okay, their triumph score is this, you know, but their actual, you know, character level is only like 3. Well, obviously they've started an alternate character or something because they have a really high triumph score. See, that's when you find people like my friend Pickle, who his main account, Mad Mike, he literally deleted, it's like 400 hours of character playtime that he deleted the character, because, okay, Bungie kept track of that kind of stuff, at least in Destiny 1. They would keep track of deleted hours, which would essentially be like my hunter here, however many hours I have on this. If I deleted this hunter, it would count all of that as deleted time, because it's not part of my thing anymore, right? So he had some like 400 hours of deleted character time in Destiny 1, because he would make a character, get most of the way to max light, be like, I'm tired of grinding to max light, and I want to play through all the story and stuff again, like, basically start from scratch. So he would delete a character, start from scratch, and, you know, go through it all again. Which I kind of, sort of understand, but also, why would you delete characters? I don't know. I get attached to my characters. Like, I've put so much time and work into the characters now, it's like I can't just get rid of them. That's crazy talk. Ghost, shut it down.
This one has a safeguard. I'll need a minute to disable it.
You've got 30 seconds. Nope, too late. You failed. I need a new ghost. And imagine if you could do that. Imagine if you could, like, get different ghosts. Because, like, as far as I understand in Destiny lore, like, once your ghost gets you, that's it. Like, you're stuck with that ghost forever. That ghost is specifically, like, tuned to you. It's basically like biometrically, like, sealed or whatever. Like, you cannot, another ghost can't revive you. You can't use somebody else's ghost. You're stuck with the one you got. Unfortunately. But that kind of, like, could you imagine if you could switch ghosts? Like, have a guardian. I need a new ghost. Why? I just need a new ghost. What happened to your old one? It didn't do the thing fast enough, and I maybe kind of drop-kicked it into a Taken Rift. Alright, fill out the requisition forms. You know, after a while, they just refuse to give you a new ghost. They're just like, no, you keep... No, the last one you literally shot. And it's like, he got in the way. I was shooting things, and it flew in front of... No, that... somehow I don't believe you. Yay, Dragonfly. See, that's why in some cases I prefer Dragonfly over, like, explosive rounds. Because explosive rounds are good. They give you a little bit less damage drop-off over range, because the explosive doesn't lose damage, because it's obviously an impact-triggered thing. Oh, hello there. But explosive rounds have a really small explosion, whereas Dragonfly does that. You literally just clear a room with that. Alright. Everybody calm down a second. You chill. And... where is he? You chill. It's not a bad reload speed for a sniper rifle. I've had way worse. I freaking love this hand cannon. Just in general, this hand cannon is amazing. Like, I've had so many people underestimate this hand cannon in Crucible to their great detriment. Although I am ashamed to admit I have underestimated this hand cannon in Crucible and similarly paid the price. So if you haven't noticed, I'm not the best with sniper rifles in Destiny. Oh, it's because he's behind the wall thingy. Gotcha. Now that gets him. You know what? That is one of the reasons I love the throwing knife. Like, look how, with 2 stacks, look how fast I got that back. Watch. Okay, my thing ran out, but it got me to about half. Right? Like, that's quite good. And if you have a bunch of low-level ads like Thralls and things, or even the Acolytes, you can basically just chain that forever as long as you keep getting throwing knife kills. Because each throwing knife kill, like each individual kill, refreshes your stack of 3. So like if you get a 3x3 buff, and then you get 1 kill, it refreshes the timer for that stack of 3. So you can basically always have, see here's the door we'll need to open later, but you'll basically always have that stack of 3. So Mindbender here has a cool exotic, or not exotic, unique shotgun for the, one of the Nightfalls, one of the new strikes from this DLC. The Nightfall, like, special loot for it is a cool, neat. Can you not? But there's a glowy thing over there, and now I'm curious. Excuse me. Saw a glow, and now I'm curious. Nice. It's gotta be like behind you or something, doesn't it? This guy's crit box is quite small, it seems. Oh, it's an ogre. Can I help you? No solicitors. There we go. Nailed it.
We've got to go. This place is destabilizing.
Alright, so check this out, guys. You see the glowy? You see the thing warping just there? Let's see, do a little bit of light platforming. Pick up key. Bam. You go out. You come here and you shove it in the
I
door.
want to think Cade can rest easier now that the throne world built from his death has been destroyed.
Bam. Secret chest. Oh, and I still got the emblem on my... Oh, that's neat. Yep. So real quick, I'll show off. That is the emblem. That's what it looks like. Alright. Well, it's been a half hour, so I think we're going to call it here. We managed to get 2 of the Barons. We have, I think, 1 more left. Yep, we have 1 more left, and then we get to go punch Aldrin in his big dumb face, hopefully. So, thanks for hanging out. And if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, yada yada, or don't. I really don't care. I'm just doing this for the lulz. But if you do like it, obviously feel free to come back next time. And in the meantime, I don't know what I was going to say. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.